Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream. Alright, I'm not going to go into the details of what got me here so late, but I am here pretty late. I've only got 3.5 hours to do the event, but I'm learning a lot about myself while I've been here in Florida on this trip. And for me, that means speed pass. Can you see it? No, you can there. And the reason why is because people are drinking. I'm not drinking, so I'm not tolerant as I normally would be with people all over me. I'm on my own, so people are just gonna ask questions, yada, yada, yada. I go into this all the time, but it's gonna allow me to get into every house really quickly. There's 5 of them. There's 7 scare zones. And also I have 7 rides that I can use for this pass. So it's the higher tier. But hey, you might only be here once, right? And for you guys, I gotta make sure I get everything. So here we go. Howl-O-Scream 2021 here at Busch Gardens. Can't see that. Woo! Hey, this is the first time I've actually seen those spring-mounted actors in any. Sadly, Universal didn't have that this year. Busch Gardens is doing it. Okay, I just saw this scare zone, the junkyard, on the way in. There's another one on the opposite side, but I'm gonna do the park in the opposite direction as I did it today in my earlier vlog. So definitely check that out if you haven't already, where I got lots of rides in. Also, there is another house, or there is the first house that I'm gonna hit on that side anyway. Like I said, I got a limited amount of time. I want to get everything I can in for you guys. Already impressed by that scare zone being actually separated from the main pathways. I've not seen that before, so it's almost like a hybrid haunted house in a way. So you can just walk in, which is kind of awesome. And it wasn't really light on the scares there either. All right, let's continue on. Death Walk. bayou is coming up. We're going inside. We're going to the bayou. I apologize for any profanities that you hear in English, Spanish, French, Esperanto, or otherwise, as yeah, this is Florida. So that's the first one done. And yeah, a lot of people were saying subpar on the way out. It was pretty short. It's reminding me of the length of the SeaWorld haunts already. And yeah, I do like, however, the actors that spring at you on the bungee cords. That is a great effect that I've not seen yet until this haunt. Hopefully there's a lot more of that, but hopefully a little bit better too. That was pretty good. Like, it was atmospheric. It was still play on old horror tropes, however. And as far as I'm concerned, if it was twice the length, then it would have been very effective. I've seen a lot of similarities in the haunts already, but I've been to so many this year that that's gonna happen anyway. All right. We're going further into the darkness. Oh, there's the priestess. Hello.
Follow the yellow line. No talking unless spoken to. Eyes forward. All inmates must comply with searches if selected. All inmate altercations will be met with extreme force. Thank you for your cooperation. Sigue la línea amarilla. No hablas a menos que te hablan. Ojos hacia adelante. Todos los reclusos deben cumplir con las búsquedas si son seleccionados. Todas las relaciones entre reclusos serán recibidas con fuerza extrema. Gracias por tu cooperación. Follow the yellow line. No talking unless spoken to. Hacia adelante. Todos los
of that second one, Cell Block D. A couple of disappointed people. They're saying it's not that great. I thought it was pretty good theming, to be honest. Not the most intense. I think this is a newer haunt for this park. I'll probably update on that later. I was in such a rush to get here that I couldn't do some research into the actual houses before actually entering to refresh my mind. But at the same time, oh, there's some random actor covered in blood almost coming right at me. 2 houses down already. There wasn't much of a line for that one as opposed to the Blood Bayou that I just went through. So yeah, I don't know if it means that the Fast Pass wasn't such a great idea, because it is pretty busy. But then I look at stuff like Cobra's Curse over here on a 95-minute wait, which doesn't seem realistic to me, considering I don't see any line. Regardless, I'm on my way to Montu. Despite what I think about Cobra Curse's line, it does seem to be running a bit slow on its throughput. We're talking 55-minute wait for Montu, so probably best for me to use my speed pass and then give a chance to see if I can get on it again at the end of the night. But for now, we're going to go to do the other houses. I think it's probably better to burn them out and then leave our options open for the rest of the night. Although going to the back of the park, Tigris is going to be on quite a long wait, I would presume. So we're going to go check that out. And then maybe a couple of houses along the way. Hey! Don't believe me, just watch! Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Hallelujah, cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Put some nigga in it. For later. 2 things that I should mention now. One that I kind of knew and didn't realize until now is that the entire Serengeti and the actual animal enclosure side of the park is closed. So this is a dead end by Cheetah Hunt. And they also have a washroom underneath Cheetah Hunt that if you're looking for a little bit of a break from the crowd, you can come over here because it's not only got the disco playing in the background. Normally Cheetah Hunt would be operating, so this wouldn't be too much of a dead end because there's an attraction here, but there isn't now because it's being painted. It's not available. That's fine. We're gonna go over to the other side anyway and actually get into the hunt.
My first song. Stay right. Hey. Well, let him go.
Oh, that was... Ah, yeah, there you go. That wasn't bad. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, we're leaving, we're leaving.
Why? You want to stay?
We'll come back another time.
Another time, alright, we'll see you soon.
That is appropriate.
I again, further comments in the background saying should have gone to Universal. The truth of the matter is, should have gone to SeaWorld if they knew what's actually the hot item so far. I've got 9 more haunts to do, so there's plenty yet on offer. I'm not disappointed. I actually like the way the actors are interacting with everyone. And the scares are pretty good so far too. I'm wearing a mask because there's a scary amount of people coughing in the lines here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Let's get around this guy. The beekeeper.
Hello, Chief.
Hello.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I'd love to see what's in your house.
Look in there.
Oh my.
Welcome.
I don't know if that's a nun that's alive or that's a...
Oh, she has twice in there. That is awesome.
I smell your beer.
Very similar lighting to the SeaWorld event, although I will admit those SeaWorld actors were really good at getting people. If you watch that vlog, you'll see me get got a whole lot of times in that particular vlog. But yeah, there's a lot of people here, so it's very kind of hybrid-y with how Universal's worked with, you know, when you have that many people in attendance and going through the houses in the scare zone, it's hard for you to get surprised. As for that event at SeaWorld, it was a little bit more spaced out. Oh, there it is. That's the creepiest character yet. Hello. Oh, okay, goodbye, goodbye. Ooh. Hello. There's a bunch of trick-or-treaters that aren't happy with their collection this year, I think.
Let's go see if we can go.
Oh yeah, very
Gross.
yucky.
You got that right.
Hi.
Hi! Oh my. No. We need to get out of here. Alright, so this is the residence and it has a fairly long line, so high hopes that this house lives up to the standards that this event has created. Top 3 in all of America. So let's see what this is about. Nice subtle scare. Ooh, gotcha. Got me. I could be wrong, but that definitely looked like one of the more permanent haunts that's been here for a while. Very creative. Again, a play on the same themes as you've seen at SeaWorld, but maybe in a bigger scale. Definitely enjoyed the kitchen and my comment about how it looks like my own. Probably anybody's nightmare. Second bloody toilet we've encountered on this haunt as well, among other things. But I definitely enjoyed that dog coming out of the crate. I don't want to ruin too much because the line is actually right behind me here, so I don't want to spoil their scares. And yet another jumping actor or bungee actor. Seems to be a hallmark scare tactic here at Scream, Howl-O-Scream. It's getting a little bit late. I haven't really been scared too much though, like nothing at the intensity of the SeaWorld event. I think that they had a lot to prove at that event versus this one where, you know, it's been going for quite a while. But still creative, and I enjoyed it. We're gonna move on. Now just looking at the wait for that particular haunt, or haunted house, is 90 minutes to get in there. So I don't regret my pass at all. I also just did Falcon's Fury, which was a walk-on with the pass. So I will give you some advice. If you are coming down here and you want to get everything in a short window, even like 5 hours, I have only 3.5, and I definitely will get everything in 3.5 that I have allotted. It's worth it, especially if you want those night rides, because you're never going to get them all in one evening on a busy night like tonight. So yeah, no regrets. Let's carry on. Falcon's Fury. Falcon's Fury. I already said why I'm wearing this mask. Great times. Still, you know, forceless, but what? That's not going to heat up over the day, is it? No, it will not. Anyway, let's go on. Also notice that there's not a lot of actors in the houses, even compared to SeaWorld. SeaWorld, like I said, there was like 3 actors in certain rooms that I noticed in that haunt, where you don't really have that here. I don't know if it's just a staffing thing, or that's just the concept, or that's just the way they've always done it. But compared to Universal, and compared to a lot of the haunts that I've done, especially at home where they have like 100 for like 2 houses, there's not that many. So yeah, it is about atmosphere as well, but at the same time, a couple more in each house would have been probably more effective. I even heard other people complaining that there wasn't quite as many as they were expecting. I'm off to Coomba now to get my night ride. Looks like it's going to be just one ride on everything, to be honest. I'm going to end the evening on Montu, my favorite coaster here. Although this is one of my top 3 for sure, and one of my favorite steel coasters, so here we go. Cuba at night. Wow, that was wild. Backseat ride. There's no wait to get on it. It's really, they're spoiled at this park, considering that this is like the least attended coaster. Like Scorpion's got a longer wait than this ride. There's 2 trains running, but yeah, this is a crazy ride to be like the least popular or the least busy in an amusement park, let alone with that night ride, which was actually better at night than in the day. Whew, I'm overwhelmed. I'd like to come back and do another ride on it, but I gotta get the other houses done first, so hopefully I can get back. Maybe I'll backtrack and come back for another ride at some point. Looks like Crash Test Zombies is an actual scare zone. I thought that was just a name for the bumper cars, but unless this person wandering around the area is just a regular person. Let's go find out, shall we? Might be the hardest working person in Busch Gardens here right now. Oh my. Ooh. Oh. Hardest working zombie in Busch Gardens. Yes. Look at that. And I said I moonwalked in a station at Pharaoh's or Cobra's Curse. They said I walked or I moonwalked on the treadmill, the constantly moving treadmill. The only reason I say that is because it seems like the way that I move is scaring regular people, regular punters here at the event. So maybe I have a future as a zombie yet. I'm reassessing my future. Truck driver, zombie, who knows? Anything's possible. It's now time for Kelton Crew. Watch my daytime video if you don't know why I'm saying that. Kelton Crew, Scare Zone. I'm only going to have 3 left after this. We're going to get the Skeleton Crew to open that Chick-fil-A. Well, that was the Forgotten. I didn't get the signage on the way in because I just sort of snuck in after the Tigress POV there. I'd have to say that's my favorite maze so far, or haunted house, because it was the most original. Bondage, looked like Sting's living room. Yeah, it was really good. Not that many scare actors, and there was a couple spots where there were supposed to be actors that didn't pop out, but just the theming overall, I was very happy with. Like it was just something a little different and sort of played with the boundaries of what's actually acceptable in an event like this. You know, I found the Tooth Fairy at Universal probably to be the most extreme one that I've seen this year, but that theming wise overall was probably the most adult and original scare maze that I've seen maybe all year, and it was pretty decent length. The only thing that was a drawback is that they seem to be pumping the line through now because it's an hour left in the event and it's still on a half an hour wait, so you're in there with all those people, and they were really kind of like changing their mind about whether or not to go into rooms and all that kind of stuff. So it made it not as scary as potentially it could have been, but high marks for the Forgotten. Alright, just came out of Shikra there, and a fantastic ride. That second drop into the castle structure gives you a bit of an oblivion effect because it's so dark. It just goes right into the darkness and then pops right out, which is really the best part about that ride at night. I got a half an hour to get one haunted house, one scare zone, Montu, and Cobra's Curse. It's gonna be tight. Also, if you do have the speed pass, which is allowing me probably to get that done, you'll at least get front row rides on things like Shikra. Only 10 dispatches per hour, so that's 20 trains per hour. I guess it's decent, but that's a 60-minute wait that they're going through back there. Some person also lost their lanyard on the ride, I noticed. So we gotta hustle through these last two attractions, mainly the scare zones. I'll end with Montu. If it comes down to it that I don't get into Cobra's Curse, I can live with that.
What? Oh, it's time to go back.
This is very familiar to a haunt that I have at home. Oh, but look at this.
What? It's something I said. Hey, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I like this sound. I wish I could stay here longer.
That is terrible.
You cute, bro. You didn't do nothing.
That is one of the newer zones in the shadows. Actually, that was only like 20 seconds because I'm hustling, but that was actually pretty good. That one creature, that was the most creative still creature I've seen in a long time. So we have the Witch in the Woods to do, which is the last one on this side of the park, and then I gotta scoot back over to Egypt. to finish the night. Fortunately, because I was here earlier, I know where it is. Ooh, I'm hustling. Oh, we'll make it. Will we? It's the last 20 minutes, as they said at the entrance.
That's awesome.
Hello. It's a very creative use of this space. Can we go inside? Line was very short to get into this attraction. Oh, we got an audience member. Oh! Excellent. have to do that so fast because that was also a candidate for one of the best houses. In fact, that might have been the best one. It's too funny, I gotta get past these monsters to get to my final destination. Can I get there in time? This is not looking good though.
Stand problem him, he goes first!
Okay, 8 minutes to spare. Cobra's Curse is here. Probably gonna close from the time I get onto Montu. Fingers crossed, maybe. We'll get onto both. And that is the end of the night. Got a final ride on Montu in the 4th car, which is fine. It was fantastic. It was definitely worth it. One of the best night rides ever, I'd say. Didn't get on Cobra's Curse, unfortunately. 1 minute to midnight, they closed the queue, even for quick queue. I'd say that's a little irritating because it was just literally in the nick of time. I'm gonna head out of here. It's been a great night. I will say that that Fast Pass was definitely worth it because I got everything I wanted to get in before the night was through, except for that ride behind me. Fabulous ride on Montu for the end of the night. That's it. The event is over. Everybody's heading out. I got every house in. I got every maze, so I can't really complain about that. And I will be back anyway at the night for a night event, or at least during the nighttime, to get a ride on this here ride. I will say I didn't really give a review of Cobra's Curse, and it's pretty tame for my taste. It's really overhyped considering the time that it came out. It's not that old, but it is a family coaster. But it's not the most craziest spinning coaster by any stretch of imagination. It's got a lot of gimmicks to it, which are cool. But yeah, it would have been kind of an interesting night ride, but it's not intense by any stretch of the imagination. Montu, however, is the opposite of that. Definitely kind of cooled down, so it wasn't running as fast as, say, in the late afternoon, earlier in the day, but well worth it. Best invert at night ever? That's a hard call. I think Raptor might be a slightly better ride. There's a lot of lights on the course of the track that I was surprised by that took away from some of the darker elements of it. But then again, that actually added to those lower than ground profile dips that it features with the lighting inside. Really added a new element to the experience. Excellent ride. Really should be my final ride here at Howl-O-Scream, Busch Gardens. What else but Montu, right? Fantastic ride. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. That is the end of the event and almost the end of my trip here. I got one more part to do, a very exciting one. I haven't been to in quite a while, with a particular coaster that opened this year that is the talk of the enthusiast world. Impressions of the event, pretty fantastic. Other than like one negative interaction there, but that's can't be helped. It was nowhere near what happened at like Universal, for example. And also, I'd say I can't really fault anything other than that one little thing with SheiKra being on such a slow throughput. when it was doing so well earlier in the day. But I got everything in. I got my final ride on Montu at night in the middle of the train. Yeah, I thought that the mazes actually kind of got better over the course of time. The first ones that I chose were very short and not that scary, but that the witch in the woods at the final maze was very impressive. Wish I didn't have to hustle through it. And then finally, the one before that, which now I'm just like the Forgotten. I forgot the Forgotten. Yeah, that was a fantastic maze as well. Did it live up to the hype that brought me here? I would say it's probably better than most haunt events, but like I don't think it's better than my favorite haunt event, which is Kings Island and Hollywood Horror Nights, or Halloween Hollywood Horror Nights. I keep mixing up the name. Don't even know what it's called these days. But that was a good overall offering, but I kind of get what people have been saying, that it hasn't been quite as good as it was in recent years. And I was expecting a lot more mazes, to be honest, when things like the Kings Island haunt and my own parks haunt offer almost 7 to 8 to 9 houses. And I've been to even smaller events that offer at least 6 houses or 7 houses. So the fact that they only have 5 is a little unusual to me, considering that they consider this the 3rd best haunt in the country. It is what it is. Thank you all for watching, and always enjoy.